So hey, freaking ended up in the kooky bin again. I'm not kooky or crazy or mentally ill or anything like that, but people they don't trust my word. They're like, oh my god, we gotta help this guy. And like fucking, it's like the mental health industry has always had a track of dehumanizing, illegal, like disrespect for their patients and dehumanization. Like in some part, they're just like, it's like I told them I'm fine. They don't trust that. Like, what? I told you I'm fine. I'm sane. Probably saner than you. Probably more well-adjusted. Probably more well-educated than anybody in this building. Simply because I made the choice that I wanted to pursue knowledge and information and to grow better and bigger and all that. And so, like, basically, what ended me up in here is I just started talking to myself, and like I guess someone overheard something concerning. Oh, he must be mentally ill. It's like, no, you wee baby autist. You don't have context. Like that's most people. It's like, you're a wee baby autist. You don't understand shit. Your brain's inflexible and you're like an Alzheimer old man. You probably got amyloid plaque building up in that shit because like people just live so rigidly and like they don't learn. It's like most people they might maybe just like a little teensy wussy like bit 1%. 2% like every day, but like they're not hammering down, they're not grinding away, they're not disciplined. And it's like it seems like this place I am surrounded by narcissists, like people just blurting out insults. It's like, oh, you're jealous or something like that, or you're hurt, or there's something about like these people that like they're very friendly and nice in conversation. Then I walk away and it's like, oh, he just said some shit, and then he's like, oh, he thinks he can get away with it because I hear voices. It's like, no, I didn't hear that voice ever in my head. No, you were gone yesterday. I didn't hear you. It's like very clearly, and like, everybody pays for whatever they do. Whatever way. I don't know how people pay for that. But it's basically I'm being brought in here to be slightly lightly tortured by the staff. And they're basically terrorists, like a mild, not like you don't want to like raid their house or anything. They're not major terror, but they're basically terrorists, small time petty ones. And then it's like some of them like, you're creepy. It's like, how am I creepy? I'm not a 5-cent spooky skeleton from Walmart, and I'm not evil. And like whatever. I don't know. I think what is it? It's like some imprecise, indescribable thing of sense of fear that they have from me. Probably because they should be afraid of me to some degree, but like I'm harmless. I'm not gonna hurt anyone. And if I do hurt anyone, like they're just gonna get passed out or at worst knocked out. Like I like hopefully if so, like there's 5 dudes chasing me and I was like backing up and I was in shape and I could run and sprint faster, maybe I could box and punch some of them, like punch a couple, maybe win the fight backing up better than they move forward or whereas. But yeah, like it's ridiculous, and so like shallow narcissism, impulsive baby-like minds. Like most adults, most people, most men, most women, like they're immature. They're basically like boring children. They're like the worst children because like they're not like children in the way it's like, oh, all this infinite possibility of who you could be and that's so amazing. It's like, no, you're just like immature and like stubborn and like don't want to learn. Probably got a bad taste of learning from elementary school or something like that, or junior high school or high school, and just like, people are dumb. Like they just sit there, watch TV all day. They don't work on like projects or stimulate their mind with like meditation or writing or reading or whatever. Like and like the vast majority of people are just ignorant, shallow assholes, pieces of shit. Like 60, 70, 40%, it varies. Like, but most people aren't good. They're not that good. Like they do whatever. As soon as they get away with it and get what they want, that would be tantalizing. They'll just break whatever rules there are, as long as they think that they're not going to get caught. So, like, yeah. like I'm actively trying to think positive thoughts. I've been doing it for only a couple of days, but like, is anyone else trying to do that, or are they just numb? How numb are people? Like, you don't want to be too passionate. That's not a good thing. Too excitable, too impulsive. But you also want that spontaneity and that genuineness, that raw genuineness. And rigidity rules, conservatism, being more conservative, caring about, like, close the borders, identify them correctly, and order them well. And then there's liberals, like, open up the gates, a little more flow, a little more serene spontaneity and synchronicity with something. And yeah, like, making yourself a balance of those two is so important. It's kind of like the feminine and the masculine. Like, I can't remember the book, but I read this really good book about, like, femininity and masculinity. And one of the basic gests is, like, if you want to be the best man, you also want to control yourself and learn about yourself, what femininity that you can exhibit or whatever, and, like, bring the two into balance. And yeah, like, like, if I had the time, if I really studied, like, there's so many things I want to do. Say, be a SEAL, Navy SEAL, like, it'd be nice to have the time to become a therapist, and particularly, like, be able to read someone like Carl Jung's work, which is very complicated, very hard for me to understand, very, like, way above my grade of intelligence for the most part. But, like, if I could contribute to the psychological field, that would be really sick. Like, there's a whole bunch of things. Like, maybe I'll live for 200 years. Like, God, please, like, let me live for a long time so I can get a lot of shit done. And some of its notoriety is like, oh, you build statues about him. But, like, Marcus Aurelius would mention, like, don't chase fame. You're just going to fade away into dust and be forgotten eventually. But what matters is, what do you pass down? What do you give to your children, to your society, to what's going on? And it's like, how are you fit into it? And where are you supposed to make responsibility? And my ultimate thing is, I'm supposed to become the most competent, powerful, witty, masterful, charismatic, like, leader that I possibly can. And own a tiny organization, relatively tiny organization of, like, the best private military companies, best scientific research, researching weapons, FTO spaceflight, better life support systems for space, gravity in space. Like, hopefully these are, like, major milestones that eventually could be figured out by hopefully my multi-generational organization. Right now the name's just Save the System. That's what I came up with, but eventually I'll think of something. I don't know, maybe someone else will think of something, probably, like, name, I don't know how to name, like, my dogs. My sister was really good at naming dogs. Maybe she could name my organization. But yeah, I think that's it. Gotta upload this. I don't know if this is only like an hour of fun time, so I don't know if there's really anything worthwhile to do. Like, I could probably watch a short 10-minute philosophy thing, or what I need to do, I wish I had a Kindle. That maybe they'd let me use a Kindle, like a very simple, like, it only has books or something like that. I should ask. But yeah, peace out. Much love. Stay up. Praise God. Don't let the devil trick you. Keep your faith. Head steadfast with justice, reason, courage, and temperance, moderation. Sometimes access. Sometimes, like, you want to shoot through the moon. Squirt straight up and, like, drop down, and, like, as a big explosion in your flashy. I don't know what I'm saying, but stay responsible, dude. Get your shit done. Everyone's relying on you, and they're all relying on you.